Hey guys, my name is Michael Troy. This is my golf swing analysis on Me and My Golf TV, the best online golf instruction on YouTube. Let's take charge of your game.
So as you can see, it's time for my swing analysis. Thank you, Michael, for a fantastic introduction there. Michael was actually on our golf school here in Palm Springs, so thank you so much for turning up to that. And obviously we had to give you a swing analysis as part of the day. So we're actually in Palm Springs still. We're at Indian Wells as part of our USA Golf Breaks tour. We're on the first tee of the Players course. Andy, we're playing this tomorrow. How good does this look?
What you guys can't see is the mountains in the backdrop here, and it is a fantastic location, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, really nice, really nice. Okay, so let's just go through Michael's golf swing. We'll get this done pretty quickly here, shall we, Andy? So if we look at his golf swing, let's go with the down the line view first of all. Okay, so I'm just going to swing him back. So his posture's pretty good. You can see he's pretty evenly balanced there. As he goes into his backswing, we notice that the club goes above the plane a little bit, and this is something we worked out with him to stop that. So club goes a little bit above the plane. Good wind up, good plane there though. But then as he gets to the top of the backswing, it's a little laid off, but we didn't have a real problem with that. Now this is where potentially things start to go off a little bit for him. So as he starts his downswing, we can see that the weight is very much going into his toes on his left foot. Difficult to see that, but we can see there with the pressure gauge there that the weight is going into the toes on his left foot. So we're having a little bit of this early extension. We can see he's got 73% of the weight on his left toe, or on the toes on his left foot as he's striking the golf ball. Okay, so that could be a problem when it comes to some of the strikes that Michael's having. So he's having some heel strikes when he's playing, and he's getting some pushes and some hooks. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. If we look at the front view here, let's just swap over to that. Again, from this view here, we can see pretty good turn, in fact a very good turn, gets to the top of the backswing. Okay, things aren't looking too bad from there. Maybe a little bit of instability in the lower body. But then as he starts his downswing, we'll see that the lower body is moving toward the targets, but the upper body is really staying back, isn't it, Andy? You can see that he's throwing the club down early there and getting a little bit of an early release. You'll notice we've got the white line on the ground there. You can see actually he flicks the grass before the white line, and that right shoulder staying back. And look at that head. Would you be able to do that with your neck flexibility?
Maybe.
Maybe not. So you can see that right shoulder stays back a lot, and we can see that from there maybe the contacts aren't going to be as solid as we would like. But a good golf swing, an 11 handicapper.
Very good golf swing.
So I suppose what we need to do, Andy, is sort of, discuss a little bit about what changes we need to do with him.
Yeah, what changes we did with him, actually.
Absolutely, of course,
that's
what
we did with him. So I think the key things that we said with Michael, I mean, Pierce was coaching him there, but we wanted to make sure that he could get his upper body working a little bit better, but also focus on the weight, Pierce. Now, we actually screened these guys, and when you screened him, Pierce, you noticed that his left glute was a little bit inhibited.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was that sort of helps show up, what he's doing when he gets to sort of impact, really. So
when we mean inhibited, sorry, Andy was just saying there that we get the mobility is really good, but he couldn't fire that glute. He didn't have maybe the strength in that glute, or he couldn't fire it.
Definitely. So the drills that you got him working on was first of all was really just to activate that glute, wasn't it? To feel where the pressure's going in the lead heel at impact. So what you did with him, we did this a few weeks ago actually with Rory McIlroy, a video. But the key thing that you focused on first was this split stance where you could feel that we wanted Michael to sort of turn into this lead heel at impact, so the pressure through the ground at impact would be fully into this lead side. Now, as we saw from Michael's video there, he had a little bit of what we call this early extension, only a fraction, and then the weight would sort of move towards the toes, and like you said, it can really cause some inconsistent strikes there. So this one was really to feel that the lead leg, the weight goes into the heel. It also gets the upper body closing as well on this, and you know what, after a little bit of time doing that, Michael could really feel that left glute working because he hadn't felt that before. But a great way to help not only the plane, but also just the strike, by getting that upper body working over the lower body and getting that weight back on the lead heel there, Pierce.
Okay, so let's go through a drill on. Well, are you going to hit a shot doing this?
I'll hit a shot doing that.
Okay, let's see you hit a shot doing this.
So just get the feeling there of really getting the weight into the lead heel at impact.
Yeah.
So really planting that in there and covering that upper body over the lower body there.
Okay.
So sort of split stance here.
Not a full swing, not full power.
Just feeling the pressure go into that lead heel.
Yeah, very nice shot. It's very important that when we were doing this with Michael, he was actually starting with the weight in the heel, so we had the mat underneath him, so we could see he was cheating a little bit, which makes sense. His subconscious was helping him out there. He was getting the weight into the heel. So when you do that drill, make sure your balance is perfectly flat through the feet, and then as you're striking it, as you're swinging down to strike the ball, then get it into the heel.
And you'll really be aware of actually feeling where that weight is, and definitely through impact there, you can feel the left glute really working hard to stabilize everything.
We got Michael hitting 10 practice swings doing that, swinging through, and he was feeling that glute already. All right, so what's another drill we could do, Andy, for the upper body?
What we noticed with Michael at impact, he got plenty of rotation, but the upper body was sort of hanging back a little bit. The right shoulder was very, very low here, this excessive tilt. So what we wanted to do was get his upper body closing over his lower body. That would help him strike ball first and give him that sort of nice divot after the golf ball. So great drill that we gave Michael is club across the shoulders here, placing the grip end on your lead shoulder. All you're going to focus on from here is taking your posture, and we're going to make sure we can close the upper body over the lower body and sort of get it working down towards the golf ball. So the feeling here is getting the right shoulder down and forward, and as you can see, that does two things, Pierce. It gets the upper body more towards the target, but also helps me maintain a better posture through the ball, as opposed to getting this early extension where we get, that's obviously exaggerated, but as we thrust towards with the hips, the right shoulder gets left behind and low. So it really does, you can see how much clearance I've got with that, and I can still feel the weight in the lead heel there as well.
Love that, love that.
So it combines the two there as well, really.
Okay, so let's see hit a shot just having done that as well. So the key feeling for Andy now will be to get the upper body over and through towards the lead side.
Again, down into that heel, right shoulder is going to be low and forward, and should see a more of a solid strike from this.
Very solid. One of your best, eh?
Definitely. And
maybe
you know
you should
what?
do that yourself.
For me there, I really felt that I could hold my finish, and as you can see from the strike there, Pierce, ball, turf, and it's in the middle of the fairway.
Michael would definitely like ball turf as well. Hope you enjoyed that, guys.
Okay, two great drills that's going to help your ball striking there and your posture through your golf swing. Post any questions or comments down below. We'd love to hear what you've got to say, and subscribe to the channel, guys, for more videos every week, and hit the like button. It does help us.
Absolutely, and also make sure you check out the course logs we do at both these golf courses here at Indian Wells. It looks fantastic. We haven't been out there yet, but we know it's going to be really good. And also, for more great videos, go down to meandmygolf.com, start your free trial now. Thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers, guys.